Lady in a Cage came out in 1964 and it stars Olivia de Havilland as Mrs. Hilliard, who is this well-to-do widow who lives in this large house with her son Malcolm. And as the movie starts, you realise she's just went through a hip operation. She has installed this fancy elevator in her house to get her from floors. Her son kind of dotes and runs after her, making sure that she is well looked after, well cared for. And she in turn promises lavish trips abroad when she gets better, promises him this and that and all these kind of things. But Malcolm leaves a note to let her know that he has to get away from her. He's leaving. He needs to get out of the house. He needs to get away from this woman. She's just dragging him down. And he leaves the house and goes away. She gets in the elevator to go from floor to floor when there's a power cut. And she's stuck. And there's nowhere for her to go. And throughout the course of the movie, various people start to come into the house. She has an alarm that rings out to the street. And as she pushes it, various people start to come into the house and discover that it's full of riches that they can take. So what we have is Mrs. Hilliard trapped in this elevator as she is terrorised by various people coming in and out of the house, doing various things to her house, her possessions, her home, and nobody helping her whatsoever. Lady in the Cage is one of those movies I've been wanting to watch for the longest while, and I've just never got round to hitting play. And one rainy day, I put it on and I marvelled. From the opening credits, which are really tense and obscure and kind of weird for the time frame, I had me hooked. There's a sense of claustrophobia, of tension, of suspense throughout the movie that really kept me engrossed. There is some very good acting, and I'm talking about Olivia de Havilland, or there is some terrific acting from the first appearance of James Caan in the movie as a particularly nasty delinquent. But there's some horrible acting as well. The old drunk in the movie is just kind of over the top, not very good in my opinion. I didn't really like him. But the movie kept me guessing as to what was going to happen next. You have this, it's pretty much just a one location movie, and you have these really horrible characters all interacting with each other, and even the heroine of the piece, Mrs. Hilliard, who is not a very nice character herself, and she has some realisations to come to. It's one of these movies that keeps you on the edge of the seat with the tension, but it has an underlying message as well of manipulation, people manipulating each other, how you subtly do it, how you can forcibly do it if they are in various situations. You have Mrs. Hilliard and her son Malcolm, who she manipulates through money, possessions, lavish lifestyles. You have these delinquents, including James Caan's character, who have her at their whim and are more vicious and violent with their demands. I had a lot of fun with Lady in the Cage. It was a far better movie than I thought it was going to be. I was riveted watching it, and even though some of the storyline may drag ever so slightly and some of the acting is not at its best, it's still a very good watch, a very interesting watch, and a very compelling movie. I gave Lady in the Cage 4 out of 5. Great deal of fun with this. Great performances. I really liked the setting of the house and how it was used, and you really know all the geography of it. The tension, the suspense you had in it, the sheer bleakness of the movie. You feel that these people are stuck almost in hell and they are just rotting each other away. It's a terrific movie for its time as well. I really suggest that you check out Lady in the Cage if you're into these kind of movies. It's terrific. Have you seen Lady in the Cage? Let me know in the comment box below, and I'll see you next time on Man vs. Film.